What I found interesting is that I noticed that I've typically just been doing Update Monday by name instead of actually updating you. In case you didn't know, it's been 1 year, 10 months, and a week of kicking rheumatoid arthritis' ass. But one thing I actually want to talk to you about is accomplishments and actually recognizing them as opposed to what people are going to say about what you do. When I went undefeated with ninjas and got my invite, I really didn't think much of it, which is crazy because getting an invite with a deck that no one even knows about and isn't really considered good should be praised, right? But I'm not gonna cap. A part of me was actually afraid that if I were to even talk about it, there would be some hater in the background and be like, but then when I got a genuine reaction from the community, that's when it hit me. I wasn't living up to my expectations. I was trying to live up to everyone else's. And two, it shouldn't matter about what everybody thinks of your accomplishment. The only thing that should matter is if you are proud of your accomplishment. And to be honest, I'm proud of what I did. Even more so, I want to continue to make you happy, excited, and proud of me. And that's why I want to put this up. I want to hang up my regional qualifying mat because it is such an accomplishment. Don't let what anyone says about your accomplishments change how you feel about your accomplishment. You did an amazing job. What's going on with y'all, big dog? And it is Update Monday. I hope that your day, phenomenal. But if it isn't, don't let what happened at the beginning of your day ruin the rest of your day. Today, big dog, I want to talk to you about some powerful Yu-Gi-Oh decks. These are actually top Yu-Gi-Oh decks that for some reason just aren't being played enough. Maybe people just haven't figured out how powerful these decks are. They're just too stuck on my guy, Gastrity's nuts in your mouth. My guy, Brandy's nuts in your mouth. Whoa. That's a situation I would like to, Today, not only am I going to be breaking down these decks, I'm also going to explain why do I think they're so powerful, how they can actually completely change Yu-Gi-Oh for you, and for the people that have supported me on Patreon, I'll be sure to put some deck lists up as a special thank you for helping me pay my editors. Thank you so much. You guys are phenomenal. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in and start talking about these insane Yu-Gi-Oh decks. The first strategy I know you have not considered. It ain't even crossed your mind, big dog. But this deck, these decks. Cyberse monsters are actually really good inside of a format where players want to use cards like Book of Moon and Book of Eclipse to flip your monsters face down. Why? Well, because Link monsters can't be face down. My guy, if they activate a Book of Moon on your monsters, just look them dead in the eye. Be like, yeah, that's the position your mama be in. Another benefit of the top cyber strategies is that a lot of the decks are actually 1 to 2 card full combos with some insane boards. And a lot of them are interchangeable with one another, meaning unlike your girlfriend, when you get bored with that one, you just switch to another one. Come on, dog, let's be real. You don't get girls like that. You can't just swap them like that. You ain't that good. Now, the top cyber strategies that genuinely stick out for me are Marincess and Mathmech. Mathmech was actually doing crazy before the Bestial monsters came out, and with tier limit being hit to a complete pulp, Bestial monsters are no longer being played as much. Mathmech is definitely a really solid choice. I don't know about you, but if you subtract the haters, you add up the wins, and you multiply the women that's gonna be coming after you, you a solid Mathmech player, because you're gonna divide out the competition. Being able to gain advantage over time and then summon a Trishula monster in Prime Mathmech Laplacian, your opponent's life points are gonna get replaced with a fat 0. Then with Marincess, it's fairly similar to Mathmech being 1 and 2 card full combos, but the amazing thing about Marincess is that this strategy locks you into water.
My guy, that don't even sound like a good idea. Why would I want to lock myself into water? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Since you're locked into water when you use the effect of World Sea Dragon Zelantis and banish all monsters on the field, you won't be able to special summon those non-water monsters that you banished on your opponent's side of the field. Think of this card kind of like a Rageki bottomless trap hole monster reborn for your monsters, and theirs not coming back. Since we underwater, we might as well just call Marincess Goldfish, because it's the snack that keeps smiling back. Speaking of snack that smiles back, for the same price of 20 chicken nuggets, you can pretty much get a Trap Trick structure deck or a Dark World structure deck. My guy, I am not kidding, inflation is fucking terrible. The Trap Trick structure deck just made its debut last weekend and it is getting rave reviews from content creators alike. Of course, if you want to check out a deck profile, you can go ahead and check right here. It's actually pretty powerful. The reason why Trap Tricks are so good right now is because no one is playing back row removal. Those Trap Hole cards are actually ridiculously good, especially when you can activate Floodgate Trap Hole, which is essentially a Book of Moon or Book of Eclipse, Trap Tricks Trap Hole Nightmare, which is essentially a Solemn Strike, and my guy, Gravedigger's Trap Hole. I swear, if somebody says Gravedigger the wrong way, we might have some problems. All three of those trap cards are actually really good against some of the top Yu-Gi-Oh strategies, and that's not all that the Trap Trick strategy has. Since it's built on being able to make some powerful rank 4s, all of them are in your arsenal. And because Trap Tricks are half plant and half insect, you actually have a lot of cards that you can use from Photon Hypernova to make this deck so much more powerful. My guy, Bear Grip, Dio Plantis, you can play the Therions, you can play the Naturias, you can play Sun Avalon and Rika with this deck. Oh my god, versatility. Holy. Dark Worlds were also making a huge impact in the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, and while it didn't top YCS Vegas, there were a lot of builds that had some amazing records, destroying some of the top decks. I mean, I guess it makes sense when you can send monsters like Grapha to the graveyard over and 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 over.
I hate this card.
As well as turn any of your opponent's monster effects into,
Hey, discard one card from my hand and trigger my Dark Worlds, please.
Through the new Grapha Fusion monster, this deck is actually ridiculously insane. Konami made a mistake by not making Dark World monsters once per turn, but hey, who am I? I'm just a content creator. I don't know anything about busted Yu-Gi-Oh cards, no. What's really crazy is how insect and plant monsters have been allowed to grow and infest inside of the metagame, because Trap Tricks isn't the only strategy that can be good. I said that you could mix Trap Tricks with Rika or Runic. Both of them are actually good on their own in any type of variant. Notorio Runic is actually one of the most dominant decks in Yu-Gi-Oh right now, and it's all simple. Nobody still ain't playing back row removal! Notoria being able to summon some powerful synchro monsters like Beast and Barkion, allowing you to stop some of your opponent's best spell cards and trap cards like Evenly Matched. The match is not even, my friend. You might as well just find a different blunt to blow. And then when going against decks like Kashtira, just going to the Runic strategy to be able to banish off the top of the deck, it's not the best way to win Yu-Gi-Oh, and I might be a little mad at you, but it is an effective strategy. Rika is just dummy good on the other hand. It's just no way around it. And while it might be the worst strategy that I've said, out of all of these decks so far, I still have to respect its first turn boards. My guys, a Therion King Regulus, that Link 4 monster that they make that searches the trap card that's a skill drain, Bagel Boy on your side of the field, hole in one card. By the way, did I mention all those monsters are pretty much linked, so you can't flip them face down? But what I can do is flip your girl face down. Now, every single one of those strategies, except for Sun Avalon, I think is completely insane. And I think that maybe you can even take Sun Avalon and prove me wrong, because I don't have the big enough brain to be able to pilot the Trap Tricks to dodge some of the important disruptions. But the last strategy I have the utmost confidence in. I think it is one of the best strategies that you haven't even looked into. Easily Scareclaw, my friend. My guy, holy mama! Scareclaw can easily be one of the most dominant strategies in Yu-Gi-Oh, and I am not sniffing hopium or copium right now. I'm just dopium. Scareclaw is built off of being able to link summon into Scareclaw Triheart, which switches all of them monsters in defense. Hey, Kashtira monster, you want to battle? Good luck, cause defense position, my friend. It also has some really powerful trap cards like Scareclaw Arrival and Scareclaw Twin Saw, being able to negate an opponent's monster effect, also being able to destroy opponent's cards and negate the other Link monsters. Holy, yo, Links may be really good, but having a counter to the counter? Holy big brain right now. I gotta say, the only thing that I respect more than Link monsters right now is linking up with your girlfriend at night and linking up with your mom during the morning, because she makes some good breakfast. My guy, your boy doesn't even eat pancakes, but those pancakes? Phenomenal. I'm not talking about the food. And that's all that I have for top Yu-Gi-Oh decks that for some reason aren't being played and why I think these decks are completely powerful. Of course, you would probably consider every single one of these strategies as rogue because of the representation, so if you want to see a rogue tier list, go ahead and let me know down below in the comment section where we'll compare these decks to some other powerful rogue strategies. Of course, until then, if you want to see more amazing TheCaliEffect content, you already know what to do. Go ahead and check out these videos, as I'll catch you on the next one.